Hello students, this one is Munawar Hussain and we have already discussed about the introduction of this chapter, that is continuity and differentiability. So we have a big exercise from this chapter, that is exercise 5.1. There is a very important question number 1, that is prove that the function 5x minus 3 is continuous at x is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 5. It's a very important question of this exercise, because we can learn the limits, we can apply the limits, we can imagine the function is continuous or not. So firstly we take the function 5x minus 3 like this, fx is equal to 5x minus 3, and we have to put the value, that is x is equal to 0 in the place of x, so the answer will become minus 3. When we take the left hand limit, it means it's a very nearer to the 0, so when we apply the limit, the answer will also become minus 3. And when we take right hand limit, the answer will also become minus 3. So according to this, we can also easily say that the function is continuous. Again, when we need to take the value x is equal to minus 3, firstly we have to put minus 3 in the function like this. We can easily take out the answer minus 18. So when we take the left hand limit, it will become minus 18, and when we take right hand limit, it will become minus 18. So all the answers are same. We can easily say that the function is continuous. Okay, so what about the limits we are taking here? So if we take minus 3 left hand side, so we take minus 3 as a negative sign like this. Minus 3 and negative sign, it means it's the left hand limit. So what about this minus 3? Its the value is 2.999 nearer to the 3, and when we take the positive limit, it means right hand limit, we can easily say that minus 3 of positive, so the answer will become 3.001, 3.001, minus 3.001. So this one is the correct limit of right hand side. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the difference between left hand limit and the right hand limit. So we have the another question, that is examine the following function for continuity. First question is fx is equal to x minus 5. We have given function is fx is equal to x minus 5. It is evident that f is defined at every real number k, and its value at k is k minus 5. Because the function is x minus 5, the value at k is k minus 5. So it will be observed that the limit x tends to k, fx is equal to limit x tends to k x minus 5, where when we put the limit k, it will become k minus 5, which is always equal to the function fx. So limit x tends to k, fx, function of fx is equal to fx. Hence we can say that the function is continuous. Again, when we take the example number 3 of this exercise, or we can say that we are taking just simply question number C. So function fx is equal to x square minus 25 upon x plus 5. So we have taken the value at the real number like c. We can take any of the number c. Okay, so limit x tends to c, function of fx is equal to limit x tends to c, x square minus 25 upon x plus 5. We can apply the identity x plus 5 x minus 5 upon x plus 5, we can cancel, the answer will become x minus 5. So when we put the limit, it will become c minus 5. Also when we have a function fc, not fx, when we have the function fc, it will become c plus 5, c minus 5 upon c plus 5. See, when c plus 5 is cancelled by c plus 5, the answer will become c minus 5, which is always both of the equal, limit x tends to c of fx and the function fc, both are equal, so it will be calculated that the function is continuous. Hope we will do next of the question in another exercises, but this is the main two question of this exercise.